Hey guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome back to our 2014 FIFA World Cup qualifying run with Hong Kong. We are in part 5, believe it or not, part 5. We're at the World Cup with Hong Kong. I know, very, very special for Hong Kong. And this is our group. We are in a group in Group C with Uruguay, Wales and Ivory Coast. We are basically done for. We are the smallest team at this World Cup. And you know what? If we can just get like one goal in this group, maybe against Wales or something like that, I'll be alright with it. I'll be okay. You know, 0 points and 1 goal, I'll take it. So we're going to see how much we can do with Hong Kong today. It's going to be a small part, but at least we made it to the World Cup, and at least we can just have some fun with this and see if we can score. However, our first match is going to be against Ivory Coast, and I really don't think that we'll be scoring against Ivory Coast. Not a chance. I just realised that Chan Soo Ki is back from injury, so back on the squad you go. And before we start, it's on world class. Not quite a legendary yet, but we'll get there one day. Here we go then, first match of the 2014 FIFA World Cup for Hong Kong. It's against Ivory Coast. We are absolutely done for in this one. We were very fortunate to get Hong Kong to the World Cup. The qualifying process that we had, we avoided all, and I mean all, of the biggest teams in the Asia qualifying zone. The biggest teams that we had to face were the UAE and Qatar. It wasn't that difficult, really. I mean, when we got to the final round, we did struggle against sides like Yemen and North Korea and stuff like that, you know, from their play style. It was just so jarring to try and play against them. But we were so fortunate to get Hong Kong here. So fortunate to avoid all the bigger teams. But now we can't avoid it anymore. And Hong Kong will have to try and do something against some of the world's best. Over the top to Gradle. Max Gradle on the ball for Ivory Coast. We've got to be so careful of our defending, because they could just breeze past us if they wanted to and just score. It's crossed in here, punched away by the Hong Kong keeper. Romeric, Torre, Tiote. Outside of the box. No, he puts it into Gervinho. Gervinho crosses it in. It's headed and it's over the bar from Didier Drogba. We just did enough to stop him from headering it in. And we got Gervinho there. Brilliant defending. How long can we last before our stamina makes us so weak at the back? Come on, Hong Kong. It's going to be a corner to Ivory Coast. What can they do on this play? It's crossed in. And it's there, and Drogba heads it. What? I think it was Drogba or Gervinho. It's half time, and surprisingly, we have stopped Ivory Coast from scoring so far. It's still 0-0. This is fantastic from Hong Kong. But of course, I still think that someone like Drogba will come up and just score in the second half. They have to, surely. Here comes Max Gradle. He crosses that one in. And, oh, great block. Fantastic block there. And we had to clear it. It's a shot from distance, and Ivory Coast, Yaya Toure, put it wide. And that would have been a hell of a goal if he scored that. Ivory Coast here on the ball. Koulibaly. And that's over the top to Drogba. And that's gone in. What a goal. And it took Ivory Coast 66 minutes for that. But they finally found the goal. Didier Drogba scores to make it 1-0. And the pass over the top was a really nice pass. And then the way Drogba buried it, that was just... You got to take your hat off and say that it was just a good finish. And, you know, a 50 rated keeper isn't going to stop that. And he threw balls it down to Koulibaly. Crossed in, and the header has gone wide again from Ivory Coast. They probably could have been like 2 or 3 up by now if they were more clinical in front of goal, but I'm not complaining too much. It's a header, and there we go. As soon as I started complaining about it a little bit, you know, they pop up and score. Wilfred Bonney scores to make it 2-0 to Ivory Coast. It is 100% over now. Yaya Toure threw ball into the box. And that's free. There we go. And Koulibaly has scored to make it free for Ivory Coast. It's just too easy when it's like that. I accidentally had the wrong defender selected, and yeah, I slide tackled and they were able to go through. It was just too easy. One through ball there. Slide tackle with the wrong defender, kinda. and that is 3-0. Found it weird how Ivory Coast have taken this long to score 3 goals against me, but sometimes it's like that. Maybe it's a testament to Hong Kong's defending in the first half. I don't know. But that's our first loss. We need to try and get something from this group. So your table on the right hand side, Ivory Coast get 3 points and Uruguay beat Wales by 3-1. Our second match of this World Cup is going to be against Wales. So of course Wales are still going to be tricky. The likes of Gareth Bale coming at Hong Kong's defence isn't going to be fun. It's a through ball to Vokes. Vokes goes for it, it's saved. And that's the first shot of the game for Wales. Robson Kanu on the ball. Trying to tackle him. And, oh, okay, well, Morrison has scored to make it 1-0 to Wales in the 12th minute. And we're already 1-0 down. The defender was there waiting for the ball. And I was like, yeah, this is an easy header away. And then Wales just headed it in. Crossed in. And not headed, but we got it here, edge of the box. Oh my goodness, yes! Liang Champong, what a strike! What a strike that was! I just thought I'd go for it. And we've scored against Wales and the Welsh cannot believe it. Hong Kong have scored their first ever World Cup goal and it looks like that. That is a beautiful goal. Even if we lose this match, that is beautiful. Look at this. I'm fairly sure I went through that guy. Just underneath him. And what a goal by Liang Champong. What a finish. And you know what, finesse shots on 2010 are beautiful, but on 2014, if you can pull them off, they are equally as spectacular. Hong Kong have had more possession now, because Wales don't seem that aggressive at trying to tackle me. I don't know why. I'm not really too sure. They've got great players and they should be pressing me even more. But then Ivory Coast did this. They waited until my stamina was really low and then they basically went in for the kill. I'm so happy that Hong Kong have scored at this World Cup. So happy. It just means that the video isn't completely worthless, if you know what I mean. Because like, I hate it, like, no matter how small the team is, I hate going to a World Cup and scoring no goals. That is like the worst. Still 1-1 after an hour played. Wales again haven't really been super good since their first goal. Hong Kong could be on to an historic draw, but here comes Chiang Kin Thung. Oh my goodness, he puts it wide. I had to concentrate there because that was a rare opportunity and we put it wide. Oh, we could have won the game potentially. No, don't you dare, Vokes. Where's he going with this? He's just trying to shuffle his way around and thankfully that shot by Bale wasn't a good one. Just boot it away. Boot it away. I want the draw. What a performance. Defensively, we were so good and somehow we got the goal. I know I'm going to get blown away by Uruguay in the next match, but what a result that was. That's good enough for me. So next up we have Uruguay to try and beat. I say try because we're not going to do it. Absolutely not. Look at the form. It's not good. Apart from Lee Wai Lin, everybody else is down. I don't even have a chance in this one. I really don't. Here we go then. Final match of this World Cup. And it's against Uruguay. I say final match because it definitely is for Hong Kong. There's no doubt about it. Uruguay have a corner in the 14th minute. Pereira to cross it in. And it's headed by Cavani and that's gone wide. Forlan to Hernandez and that's 1-0 already. 21st minute, Hernandez has scored to make it 1-0 to Uruguay and Hong Kong's World Cup dream is coming to an end. But to be fair, getting here with Hong Kong is probably the best thing that could have happened to the Hong Kong football team. So yeah, good ball and then yeah, just slotted in, very easy. Through ball to Hernandez, it gets cut out by Hong Kong. We've been okay in this World Cup, like don't get me wrong, but we're just too small to contend with most of these teams in this group. That's the problem with 2014. When you get this far, you'll often get squashed by these bigger sides. At least, like on 2010, it's a bit more arcadey. Giovanni tried to tackle him like 4 times there and it's just gone in. Like, it's just gone in. And Stuani makes it 2 for Uruguay. Well, you can safely say this is done and dusted, but It's still fun. It's still fun getting Hong Kong to the World Cup. It's just a shame that we can't really do much more than what we've already done. Hey, they took them Forlan off, so I'm hoping that will ease the pressure on the defenders. But they still got Suarez and Cavani on the field, so yeah. Here comes Yi Jaya. We're going to have to shoot. Oh, that was actually on target. I'll take that. That was actually on target. If that went in, it would have been absolutely outrageous. Castro. Oh, that was risky, and I got away with it just about. It's only 2-0. Stuani. I tried to tackle him, it didn't work, and that's a third, and Alfaro has scored for Uruguay. That's the third goal of the game from the deflection, and it's 3-0 to Uruguay. I was talking about me not getting smashed 5-0, and then that happened. Just unfortunate, really. The first shot was saved, and it parried straight into Alvaro's path, and yeah, there's not really much Hong Kong can do in this one. Like, I'm in attacking just to try and get some goals, but that's off the post and in, and Abreu has scored, and that is 4-0 to Uruguay. Hong Kong are trying to get forward. Can we go forward? Chan Soo-ki, he has a chance. Oh, he put it wide. Oh, the very few chances we've had, and that one goes wide. And that is going to be it. Hong Kong have lost 4-0 and crash out of the World Cup. But it was a great effort because they drew against Wales, lost the other two matches. But honestly, I didn't expect to draw against Wales or even score against them. So I'm so happy that we were able to do that. That's your final table. On the right hand side, Uruguay and Ivory Coast go through. Wales, despite beating Ivory Coast on the final day, still come home. And Spain have won the World Cup 3-0 against Italy. And your final tournament standings will look like this. So this is your group stages. In Group A, it was Spain and Algeria going through. Brazil got knocked out in that group. That is insane for Brazil to go out that early. In Group B, it was Italy and Switzerland. We know our group. In Group C, Uruguay and Ivory Coast. Group D was Germany and Romania going through in that one. In Group E, it was Portugal and Russia. In Group F, Nigeria topped that one with England in second. Argentina also crashing out of the World Cup in the group stages. In Group G, France and the United States go through, the Netherlands crashing out in the group stages. And then in Group H, you have Belgium and Australia going through to set up a tournament tree, a final tournament tree, which looks like this. I mean, it's very basic, to be honest with you. No smaller team really got that far. Well, actually, I don't want to say smaller team, but an unlikely team. Belgium getting to the third place playoff, losing to Portugal 5-4. But this was like the beginning of Belgium's golden generation, so like the very beginning, so it doesn't surprise me that much. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. You know, we didn't perform that well at the World Cup, but I felt like the qualification process was really cool. The fact that we avoided all the bigger teams, were given a final qualifying group of like almost all minnows, and we still managed to navigate that group despite some problems and get to the World Cup, score a goal against Wales, draw against Wales, and get eliminated in the group stages. But I really hope that it was enjoyed. If you did, then please give it a like and subscribe. Keep it local as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.